from one of a very loving, caring person among the group, one of them. So just receive it with all the love, and this is one of the finest quality of Pashmina.
Oh my God.
And just a token of love from
It's beautiful.
I'm sorry, from Dolan. Thank you so much. Sorry.
It's beautiful.
When Ramana Maharshi was dying, he turned to his assistants and he said, "The English say thank you, but I say I am pleased."
Thank you.
So I am pleased. Gorgeous. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Perfect.
You're looking more handsome in it.
Well, I have to.
I have a competitor now.
Don't worry, your shoes are still miles.
His shoes are the best shoes there are. Only he could get away with those shoes.
Thank you.
Have a pair like that.
Yeah, he would. For sure, very soon he would have it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is absolutely stunning.
Well, may I begin?
Please.
Yes.
Please excuse me, feeling a little nervous for the very first time, because I never faced camera, but for the very first time I'm going to face camera. And I have this small butterfly on my kurta. And another reason feeling nervous about it, because my words would not be enough to explain you what is Banaras, what is Varanasi. I do not know I may able to do it or not, but I'm not going to talk on any book. I'm not going to talk on any literature. I'm not going to give you any knowledge which I learned from Google, Mr. Google, or from anywhere else. But being a traveler, being a pilgrim, being the first person, you can say, in my family who witnessed for the very first time Varanasi, I was into a great thought for many, many months that, oh my God, what I was being through and where I was. My experiences are completely based on my own experiences and my observation, that what I actually saw and see, and what I would see further. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Banaras or Varanasi is the most visited, one of the most visited city in India. And it should be, and it is, the must to visit city of India. And continues to be the most difficult destination for me to present among you as a tourism person. It has been an ongoing discussion from last 50 years that it should be, and it's still unsolved, that it should be given in the beginning of your tour or in the end of the tour. Well, it is not a good idea, and there are so many tourism professionals, and the lobby of tourism is divided in two parts, because somebody would think that throwing somebody at the deep end of the pool in the beginning is not a good idea to make a great swimmer. But somebody would say it is also a great idea for the better understanding. Visiting Varanasi for the very first time in the beginning of your tour is exactly throwing somebody at the deep end of the pool. Thank you so much, Helen. Now we all have the better understanding of India. You made all of us great swimmers, and now we are at the deep end of this pool. For the better understanding, with the better understanding, and now with great experiences, and after visiting Varanasi, we shall leave for our homes happily. Well, Varanasi, when we say now, or we say Banaras, but the previous or the very first name was Kashi. by the or during the British time. Later on, with the aspect of pronunciation, it has been changed as Banaras or Varanasi. Well, there was a king called Bhagirath, and that is the reason the Ganga is also known as Bhagirathi. The Western or the English named it as Ganges, but would like to, on the prompt pronunciation of it, Ganga. So Ganga would have another name called Bhagirathi. A great penance was there. Raja Bhagirath, he prayed Ganga to come on the earth, to fall on the earth, and at that time he brought Ganga on earth. But the belief was that when the Ganga would fall on the earth, it would fall with a great pressure or force, and it would bore a hole through the earth. And therefore Shiva volunteered. He opened his jata, the hairstyle of Shiva, and he accepted the pressure, the force of Ganga on his head. And therefore Ganga emerges from his head. In many of the pictures and portraits in Ajifisi, you see the Ganga is coming out of his head. Now when we talk about Ganga, it emerges from Himalayas. It flows east of side of the India, and the place of origin is called Gangotri, and it comes from the face mouth, Gaumukh, the face mouth of the cow, and it flows towards eastward. It reaches Allahabad, a place for the intellectuals, a place from where we take the central or the Indian standard time, and then further goes on, and then beyond Varanasi. But in Allahabad, the most important river, which is considered to be the largest tributary of Ganga, is called Yamuna, joins in. And then beyond Allahabad, it is Varanasi, where believing most of the important rivers of India have joined it. And then it flows further towards Bihar, West Bengal, and it falls into Bay of Bengal in the name of Meghna. It falls right over there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about the experiences of mine, when I talk about what is Varanasi, I may not have proper words for that, but I would like to narrate you in some sentence or according to my experience. Well, the entire Varanasi can be witnessed on a ghat. It's Ghat, ghat. What are ghat? Steps on the side of river. Steps maybe on the side of a lake. Steps maybe on the side of or in a step well, where you'll see the people are gathering. So any step near a water channel would be considered as ghat. And according to my belief, what I observed about Varanasi, well, tomorrow we are going to visit a place called Sarnath. The moment you enter over there, you will see a painting, and according to me, the Varanasi is just a wheel of life. Kal Chakra is the wheel of life. And how? I'm going to explain you now. Well, Eric, when we talk about, he is full of youth now. He's full of youth. But in another 60 years, Eric will be same. His soul will be same. But what would change? His appearance, his body. So this is Kal Chakra. So what it is shown in the picture of, just in the picture of Buddha, the Kal Chakra, the wheel of life, and what it has? Birth, death, heaven, hell, pain, and gain. When I started from the ghat, the entire Kal Chakra, when I came for the very first time, I witnessed that Kal Chakra on the ghat. And what is that? Well, it is a place where people from all over India would come on a pilgrimage. They are rich and poor both. At the same ghat, without any discrimination, a rich would stay and perform ceremony in pursuit for the heaven. Well, the people believe that if somebody would be cremated at the bank of the river, he would get straight or shortcut way to the heaven. But I do not agree. It is a misbelief. But there is a mechanism which works behind it. It is what I feel personally. So what happens? It's a place where all the pilgrims has come, the poor has come, the richer class has come, and they all are performing rituals, ceremony at the same place without any discrimination. On the same ghat, a child has come for his first head shave ceremony, tonsure ceremony. At the same ghat, a married couple has come, where the guy has dreams in his eyes that he got married today, he has come to receive blessings from the Ganga, and he would have dreams in his eyes that I'm going to spend such a beautiful time with my beloved. Just because we did not have the concept of honeymoon that time. But he's just imagining that wonderful time and his life ahead I'm going to spend with this beautiful girl. At the same time, a person has died and he has brought for the cremation. The cremation would be done. At the same time, you will see in the middle of it, a yogi is sitting, is performing yoga. At the same time, you see an ascetic is sitting. And at the same time, you would see widows. I'm sorry to relate this chapter over here, but I'm very sad to talk about it because at this place, all these widows, they are living over there a very destitute life. Imagine, you keep your child, your son, in your womb for 9 months, you suffered that pain, sacrifices. You raised him, you cooked for him and his family, and when the husband dies, all your relatives, your own son, your brother-in-law, your mother-in-law, they connive with each other and they disinherit you. What you feel? At the same time, you expect your son that he would look after you. He will give you money, food, and he will look after you very well. But at the same time, you are living a destitute life. There's nobody to look after you. And there's widow, they wait there to die. Look, birth. Look, an ascetic. Look, happiness. Look, death. And this is the wheel of life. This is Varanasi. This is Banaras for me. Thank you so much. Sorry,
Just take it in.
a little emotional.
Emotion's not allowed here, remember. We love your passion, Jas.
Thank you.
I didn't tell you this, but I wanted to offer something to Jas's father on behalf of all of us for the unbelievably precious gift that Jas and he gave us. It's very, very rare in India that however much you are loved and respected as a foreigner, that you're welcomed into the heart of a home and immediately presented to the guru of the home. This is a very rare and special and beautiful and holy gift. And I think we were all profoundly moved by Datta. Although he's not in the body, he's quite clearly around. Some people saw him sitting on the top of the bus, and he's appeared to people in dreams, and he's woken people up when they were missing the... It's gone on and on. And Datta is, I believe, a totally realized God-man. It's obvious. So I wanted you to accept from all of us, for your father,
Thank you so much.
this silk scarf. It's a beautiful scarf, and
Thank you so much.
I wanted to read to you what I wrote to your father.
Thank you.
And read to all of you,
Thank you.
so that we can all then pray for the health
Thank you.
and long life and liberation of your father and all of your family.
Thank you.
This is to your father from us, from my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of all of my group, for your unforgettable and sublime gift of Datta to us all. Through your holy tears and beautiful simple words and the love for him that flowed from you so naturally. Please accept this scarf as a small token of our vast gratitude, and please wear it, if it pleases you, in your devotions to the one you so obviously love with your whole being. Remember me and remember us in your prayers, as we will always remember you in ours. Love from Andrew and the group, and last request, may Datta see to it that we all meet again.
Thank you.
Please give it to your father from us. And
Thank you.
with great
Thank you. Thank you, all of you.
And now let's all just, in our own way, send to Jas and his father and his family our deepest and most profound, tender best wishes for everything that Jas has given us, that his father has given us, and that Datta has given us. Whatever words come most naturally to you in your heart, just say them. And may your whole family, through the grace of Datta, achieve moksha.